like you get it in your head for some reason that, oh yeah, this is the spot I want to be. Maybe you're e-scouting and this is what you're doing. Oh yeah, that's the pin spot right there. Or it just looks good. Or you're going off last year's intel, like, oh, I need to be on that ridge. And you might be, but if you pre-decide that, it's harder to change and interpret really what's there in the moment. And so that idea of, yeah, you got that information there. Okay, it could be, but not having gotten to the point where you've decided yet, right? You've got to get more information to tell you that this is hot right now. That's why I'm going to hunt here versus, and if you've already decided, that's harder to do mentally, right?
Right. It's you're fixated.
Yeah.
And when you're fixated, you're rigid. You're not loose and agile and nimble.
Yep.
So yeah, once you get it in your head, like, this is the spot. This is where it's going to happen. This is where. I've got trail cam pictures for the last 2 months of this big one. He's going to be there. Da, da, da. And then when it all crumbles, the plan in the mind, because it was all an illusion of what could potentially, and sometimes those pre-formulated plans get executed flawlessly. Oftentimes on private land where the setting's controlled, it will at some point when the hunter plays his cards right, that plan does come to fruition. But in this game, it's really an illusion, all of that prefabricated. It's an illusion that could come to reality, but oftentimes doesn't. And so you don't want to get too fixated on the illusion. If that kind of makes sense, because it's deceptive, and it's deceptive because they're wild animals and pressure changes things and all kinds of variables. And so if we get too fixated on it, we can't adapt, and our plan crumbles, and then we wait it out and we keep waiting and we don't adapt because we got too fixated on our premeditated plan, and we don't adapt, and we have a crummy hunt, and we end up doing the same thing oftentimes back over. Spring comes, do a bunch of scouting. What happened last year? Why did my plan not come to fruition?
Right.
And then, you find the new pocket, the new sign, okay, this is what happened. And then the cycle starts all back over again. And then by fall, a similar thing happens, and the deer are just adapting and jive-jiving.
Right. Way quicker than you are.
Yes. So I think the proper strategy for it is to get really good at being adaptable, which takes time to, put yourself in those situations, but you won't gain the skill set of adaptability and what adaptive moves to make in this scenario without actually doing it.